Oh, friends, as you can see, I'm out here by the lake again and enjoying the scenery. It's a little bit cloudy and a little bit cooler today, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful setting, beautiful place to be. Well, today I wanted to share with you a painting that is very significant to me. One of the most significant paintings that I've ever seen. It has a lot of meaning to me. I first saw this painting in 2007. It was hanging on a office in the office of a good friend of mine. And as soon as I saw it, it caught my attention, and I had a flood of memories and emotions come back because it had so much meaning packed into that painting for me um, for two reasons. Well, first of all, it reminded me of a rescue that I did one night flying a Coast Guard helicopter. Had a report of a overturned vessel, and it was at night. So we flew out. We located the vessel upside down, and there was a man clinging to the boat, clinging to the bottom of the vessel, similar to like what you see in this painting. And we made an approach down to the water, and when we got down close to him, we could see that he was exhausted, close to being hypothermic, and he wasn't going to be able to hang on to that much longer. Unfortunately, we didn't have a rescue swimmer with us, so we had to hover in close, drop our basket down, and hope that he had enough strength to be able to grab the basket and get in, which he did. Thankfully, he was able to climb into the basket. But the thing about this painting is when you're doing when a helicopter hovers in close to a person on the water, and when it's flat and there's no wind, it looks just like this, the rotor wash that you see in this painting blowing up against somebody. So our fear, our concern was as we got closer, our rotor wash would either blow the boat back over or blow him right off the boat into the water. And thankfully, that didn't happen. But it just brought back the memory of that night. A very challenging hoist because there was no wind. It's dark. Any helicopter will probably that has hovered over the water in a no wind, dark night can tell you it's very, very challenging. Um, you just lose all reference to everything, and the rotor wash just circulates around. But anyway, um, but we were able to save his life. He wouldn't have survived otherwise if we hadn't been there and found him when we did. Now, the other reason that this is significant to me is because I realized that that is me clinging to that old rugged cross that you see depicted in the painting. Jesus, he died for me to rescue me on that cross. He died on that cross to rescue me. Um, but for all of us, we cannot save ourselves. Try as we might, we are unable to save ourselves from our own sins in our life. But Jesus can. Jesus did. And he took our punishment that we deserve, fully deserve, on himself when he died on that cross and paid the penalty for us so that we can be rescued. So that cross is a symbol of rescue, of his love for us in coming to earth and dying and saving us and rescuing us from our own deserved punishment. Now, even though we cling to the cross and as believers in Jesus and what he has done for us, we are still going to experience pain, exhaustion, anguish. Just look at the face of this man clinging to that cross. I've experienced that, and I'm sure you probably have, and I probably will again too. But the promise of the cross is always there and what it represents, and that is what Jesus has done for us. Um, and we can always have hope in that. Our hope is in what Jesus has done for us, not what we can do for ourselves. And we're still going to have tough times, but knowing the hope that comes from that will get us through those tough times. And also that hope that we have of eternal life with Jesus someday. So I know I've thrown a lot out there. I wish I could go on talking about this for a long, long time. um, it's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I hope it will be for you too. But I'd love to, if you don't know Jesus and you'd like to know more about how you can have hope, even when you're feeling exhausted and in pain and anguish, I'd love to talk to you about that and explain more in detail of how that all works. Well, I hope you and your families are all doing well in this time where we're all experiencing some level of anguish and discomfort. And hang in there. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. Semper Pros.